Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Swimmingland East Region 2022 Long Course Championships. And we're on the final session of these championships, session number 23. And boy, have we got a jam-packed session for you, ladies and gentlemen. Just to give you a little bit of a flavour of what we're going to be witnessing in the pool, we've got the boys 200 metres butterfly, the girls 50 metres backstroke, the boys 50 metres freestyle, and the girls 100 metres breaststroke. So an awful lot of events in this session, this final session this evening. We've got our lead referee today, who is Jane Howe. Our AOE referee is Tom Baster. They're joined on the pool side by Joan Wheeler and Paula Durant. And our starter for today is Stuart Murray, and it gives me great pleasure to also welcome onto poolside the Swimmingland East Region President Helen Stevens, who'll be conducting presentations later on. Now, I just want to say that because obviously we've got an awful lot of people here, that without the officials and the volunteers who who turn up and give their time so, graciously, these events wouldn't be possible. So if we could have a round of applause for all of those who have volunteered their time and made this event possible. Thank you very much for everything that you do. Now we're about to get underway with session number 23. So stay tuned. Event 741, the boys 11 to 12 years, 200 metre butterfly final. In lane number 1 from Thurrock, Kai Patel. In lane number 2 from Putteridge, Morgan Price. In lane number 3 from Stowmarket, Jake Battle. In lane number 4 from the city of Peterborough, Jacob Bacon. In lane number 5 from Putteridge, Sebastian Newman Baronis. In lane number 6 from Witham Dolphins, Tristram Duberlingi. In lane number 7 from Watford, Will Minister. And in lane number 8 from the Watford's Philippi Irvine. Ladies and gentlemen, these are your finalists for the 200 metres butterfly. Over to you, referee. .200 metres butterfly, so all of these gentlemen qualified in the heats this morning to swim 200 metres butterfly again. Some of them will have been incredibly pleased to make the final, some possibly not so much. I know an awful lot of these names are going to be swimming again in more finals later on, so keep your eyes peeled for those. But at the moment, Jacob Bacon in lane number 4 of the city of Peterborough, he is having a flying start after the first 50, where he turns in first. Second at the moment is Sebastian Newman Baronis of Putteridge. Third is a little bit more dicey, shall we say, but it looks like Tristan Duberlingi of Witham Dolphins in lane number 6 is currently in that position. However, looking towards the front, Jacob Bacon of the city of Peterborough and Sebastian Newman Baronis in lane number 5 of Putteridge are starting to make some headroom. They're starting to break away from the rest of the group. Kai Patel of Thurrock over in lane number 1 in the 3rd position. He's got a teammate in this final with Will Minister in lane number 7. But turning first at the halfway stage is Jacob Bacon, 119.11. That's his split. Sebastian Newman Baronis touching in second there. Tristan Duberlingi is in third with Jake Battle very closely behind him, and indeed Kai Patel in 4th and 5th. However, it still is at the moment Jacob Bacon of Putteridge. He's had a very busy championships. He's in lots of finals later on. But the city of Peterborough swimmer here is still going strong in this 200 metres butterfly, as he now turns on to the home straight, supported by one of his teammates. Sebastian Newman Baronis, 5 metres, if that, behind him. Second seems to be Kai Patel of Thurrock over in lane number 1. However, these two gentlemen have distinguished themselves from the rest of the cohort here. They went out hard, they went out fast, and that has paid off because these two gentlemen, Jacob Bacon and Sebastian Newman-Baronis, are in first and second by quite a margin. But it is going to be Jacob Bacon of the City of Peterborough in lane number 4 who's going to be taking gold here with a time of 2:48.47. That's an improvement of around 2 seconds on this morning's time. Sebastian Newman-Baronis in second, getting the silver medal. Clearly Jacob Bacon incredibly pleased with that swim there. Sebastian Newman-Baronis 2:55.31, and third that's going to go to Jake Battle 3:09.16. But Jacob Bacon, he went out fast, he went out strong, and he managed to sustain that to take the gold medal here, the first gold medal of this final session here in Luton. And confirmation there of the official result on your screens now. As we now move on to event 742, the boys 13 years 200 metre butterfly final. In lane number 1 from Thurrock, Tobia Jade. In lane number 2 from Canvey Island, Ashton Blake. In lane number 3 from West Norfolk, Jamie Wilson. In lane number 4 from St Felix School, Jude Gunner. In lane 5 from Newhall, George Portlock. In lane 6 from Putteridge, Harry Bird. In lane number 7 from Harlow Penguins, Dimitri Gravkos. And in lane number 8 from Harlow Penguins, Cooper Smith. Ladies and gentlemen, these are your finalists. The boys 13 years, 200 metre butterfly final. Over to you, referee. Jude Gunner in lane number 4 of St Felix School, the fastest qualifier from the heat this morning. He's going to be aiming to have an equally decisive win as Jacob Bacon did in the previous final. But he's joined up in front by George Portlock of Newhall in lane number 5. These two gentlemen, even before the first 50 has been completed, starting to break away from the rest of the group. But still out in front and turning first is Jude Gunner of St Felix School there. Second goes to George Portlock of Newhall. Third to Jamie Wilson of West Norfolk in lane number 3. But as we've said, still out in front is Jude Gunner of St Felix School here, and he's really is gaining ground with every single stroke. The question will he be able to keep up this effort, and will he be able to take the threat from George Portlock away? We shall soon find out, but Jude Gunner 108.51. George Portlock 112.27 there. Nearly 4 seconds in front of George Portlock, but as you can see, Jude Gunner, look at this. That gap is opening up by quite an incredible margin. George Portlock still in second, Jamie Wilson still in third here. But it's going to be very, very difficult for anyone to beat Jude Gunner, and if they're going to do it, they need to do it now, because we've got 50 metres left to go. In the battle for second, George Portlock and Jamie Wilson in 5 and 3. Quite close at this moment in time. However, Jude Gunner of St Felix School, he's coming into his final 20 metres now. His time to beat from this morning is 2:35.61. He's going to be aiming and aspiring to beat that. The touchpads are well within view as we now come to the final 7 to 5 metres of this 200 metres butterfly. He has been out in front since the very beginning, and Jude Gunner of St Felix School, he's going to be taking the win here. Unfortunately, I can't tell you this time because it hasn't appeared on the scoreboard, Second goes to Jamie Wilson, 2:35.65. And third, one would surmise, goes to Harry George Portlock of Newhall in lane number 5. Gentlemen, we will get those times to you. There they are. Jude Gunner, first, gold medalist, 2:30.61. Jamie Wilson, 2:37.65. And George Portlock, 2:37.69. Oh, goodness me, look how close that was, 0.02. As we now move on to event 743, the boys, 14 years, 200 metres butterfly final. In lane number 1 from Chelmsford, Ernest Jevadinu. In lane number 2 from Basildon and Phoenix, Robert Fenner. In lane number 3 from the city of Peterborough, Rufus Bennett. In lane number 4 from Hemel Hempstead, Callum Bosniu. In lane number 5 from Thurrock, Joshua Shepherd. In lane number 6 from the city of Peterborough, Kian Lee. In lane number 7 from Hatfield, Daniel Williams. And in lane number 8 from the city of Cambridge, Francesco Cleveland Ferdin. Ladies and gentlemen, these are your finalists for the boys 14 years 200 metre butterfly final. Over to you, referee. Looking at the qualifying times from this morning's heats, take a look at Rufus Bennett, Callum Bosniu, Joshua Shepherd and Kian Lee. All of their times are very similar, only around 4 to 6 seconds in between one another. But out in front already is Callum Bosniu of Hemel Hempstead in lane number 4. He's going to be turning first. Who's going to be turning second? That looks to be Kian Lee of the city of Peterborough. Joshua Shepherd not too far behind, nor is Rufus Bennett, also of the city of Peterborough. But still out in front is Callum Bosniu of Hemel Hempstead. He qualified this morning with a time of 2:25.23. Joshua Shepherd qualified with the exact same time this morning in the heats. But it is Callum Bosniu, 1:05.66 on the 100 metre, the halfway stage. Rufus Bennett in second, Kian Lee in third, Joshua Shepherd and Robert Fenner not too far behind in fourth and fifth. However, Callum Bosniu is making a decisive move here. He's breaking away from the rest of the group. Rufus Bennett of the city of Peterborough desperately trying to keep up with him, as is Kian Lee, Joshua Shepherd and Robert Fenner. But with 50 metres, well 55 metres to go, can Callum Bosniu keep up? Can he retain his position? We will soon see. That will look to be a little bit of a tired turn there. Not too much underwater work off of that final turn. But he is now starting to increase his stroke rate. Callum Bosniu of Hemel Hempstead in lane number 4. You can see on the top of your screen Rufus Bennett of the city of Peterborough desperately trying to come back, as is Joshua Shepherd of Thurrock, who has a little bit of a look over to his left hand side. But Callum Bosniu of Hemel Hempstead, he looks like he's going to be the decisive winner of this race as he comes into his final few strokes now. He's going to be taking gold there. 2:19.67. Second goes to Joshua Shepherd of Thurrock, 2:22.9. And Rufus Bennett of the city of Peterborough, well, he gets the bronze medal, 2:25.11. But no one was able to catch Callum Bosniu. He had a fantastic start, kept up the pace, kept up the energy there, and he is now the gold medalist in the 14 years 200 metres butterfly. And confirmation of that official result on your screen now. If we could ask these chaps to clear the water via the sides. As we prepare to move our attention and focus to the other side of the pool, as we're about to begin the 50 metres backstroke. We now move on to event 7-4 for the girls 11 to 12 years, 50 metres backstroke final. In lane number 1 from Modernian, Abigail Davis. In lane 2 from Hatfield, Verity Fuge. In lane number 3 from Basildon and Phoenix, Bath Wernlop. In lane number 4 from Newmarket, Erin Barber. In lane number 5 from Basildon and Phoenix, Lois Smith. In lane 6 from Team Ipswich, it's Lily Steele. In lane number 7 from Linslade, it's Holly Catsey. And in lane number 8 from Basildon and Phoenix, Jasmine Hall. Ladies and gentlemen, these are your finalists for the girls 11 to 12 years, 50 metres backstroke. Over to you, referee. A good start there from Holly Catsey of Linslade in lane number 7. That underwater work really helping to push her into prime position at the moment, but she's got to be aware of Erin Barber of Newmarket in lane number 4, who looks to be challenging her position, as is Verity Fuge of Hatfield in lane number 2. The final 10 metres for these ladies is going to be right on the touch. Who's going to get the touch? It looks like it might be Erin Barber of Newmarket in lane number 4, and indeed it is going to be her. First position for Erin Barber, 34.21, second to Lois Smith, and Lily Steele gets third. Confirmation of the official result on your screens now. And we now move on to event 7-4-5, the girls 13 years, 50 metre backstroke final. In lane number 1 from Team Ipswich, Sophie Roberts. In lane number 2 from Stevenage, Sophie Stelmarch. In lane number 3 from Basildon and Phoenix, Nicole Maynard. In lane number 4 from Hadley, it's Chloe Knight. In lane number 5 from Team Ipswich, Clementine Lovell. In lane 6 from Norwich Swan, Sienna Gilman. In lane number 7 from Great Yarmouth, Olivia Greenall. And in lane number 8 from Putteridge, Charlotte Pound. Ladies and gentlemen, these are your finalists for the girls 13 years, 50 metres backstroke final. A very good start there from Clementine Lovell of Team Ipswich, followed very closely by Hadley's Chloe Knight in lane number 4. It's very tight between these two ladies here. It is going to be between Clementine Lovell and Chloe Knight. Look at them, not much in it at all between them as they come to the final 5 metres here. It is going to be a fingernail finish on the touchpad, but it looks like Clementine Lovell might just get it. Oh, look at how close that was. 0.1. Chloe Knight gets first, 32.51. Clementine Lovell in second, 32.61. And third, that goes to Nicole Maynard, the bronze medal, 33.27. As we have confirmation of the official results, which just appeared on your screen. There it is. As we now move on to event 7-4-6, the girls 14 years, 50 metre backstroke final. In lane number 1 from Basildon and Phoenix, Ella Coombs. In lane number 2 from Basildon and Phoenix, Gracie Parker. In lane 3 from Hadfield, Erin Curry. In lane number 4 from Adernian, Eloise Cole. In lane number 5 from the city of Peterborough, Vanessa Simonova. In lane 6 from Norwich Swan, Emily Pitcher. In lane number 7 from Housestead, Chloe Linney. And in lane number 8 from the city of St Albans, Tiger Lily Donald. Ladies and gentlemen, these are your finalists for the girls 14 years, 50 metre backstroke final. Vanessa Simonovova has had a very busy championships, but that doesn't stop her from having a very good start. Over in lane number 5, it's going to be very close between her and Eloise Cole of Modernians. But look at that, not much in it at all, but it looks like Vanessa Simonovova might just be pulling in front here as they come into the final 10 metres. Who is going to get the touch? It could be Eloise Cole of Modernians, and indeed it is there, 31.06. 0.3 seconds behind her. Vanessa Simonovova gets silver and Erin Curry gets bronze. And we now move on to event 747, the boys 11 to 12 years 50-metre freestyle final. In lane number 1 from Basildon and Phoenix, William Hughes. In lane number 2 from the city of Cambridge, Charlie Birdsall. In lane number 3 from the city of Peterborough is Jacob Bacon. In lane number 4 from Colchester, Archie Tebbett. In lane 5 from the city of Norwich, Tyler Stone. In lane number 6 from St Felix School, Orlando Whiting. In lane number 7 from Halstead, Niccolo Camalotti. And in lane number 8 from Basildon and Phoenix, Jaden Carter. Ladies and gentlemen, these are your finalists, the boys 11 to 12 years 50-metre freestyle final. Over to you, referee. Jacob Bacon is fresh out of the 200 metres butterfly there, where I believe he won gold. He'll be looking for it to add to his collection this evening in this 50 metres freestyle. But at the moment, Archie Tebbett of Colchester is in gold medal winning position here. He's followed by Tyler Stone in lane number 5 of the city of Norwich. But Archie Tebbett had a fantastic start and he's going to finish even stronger here. He's going to be taking the gold medal here. 28.19, Tyler Stone in second and Orlando Whiting in third. And confirmation of the official result on your screens now. We now move on to event 748, the boys 13 years 50-metre freestyle final. In lane number 1 from Devon, Sam Jackson. In lane number 2 from the city of Cambridge, Frank Jacob. In lane number 3 from Basildon and Phoenix, Ethan Thorpe. In lane number 4 from Braintree, Joshua Parker. In lane 5 from Basildon and Phoenix, Jamie Comity. In lane 6 from Watford, Max Walters. In lane number 7 from Flitwick, Daniel Di Filippo. And in lane number 8 from Bishop Stortford, Dylan Davenport. Ladies and gentlemen, these are your finalists, the boys 13 years 50-metre freestyle final. Over to you, referee. All of these chaps going sub 30 seconds here. They're going to be aspiring to do that in this final. But it's going to be very, very close indeed. No one really taking a decisive lead at the moment, but possibly some very strong swimming from Daniel Di Filippo of Flitwick. Ethan Thorpe there, Basildon and Phoenix, and Joshua Parker of Braintree battling it out here. It is going to be on the touch on this heat. Who's going to get it? Goodness me, it's going to be Jamie Comity, 27.33.05 behind is Joshua Parker in third, and even closer to that. Goodness me, my goodness, it's a joint first. Ethan Thorpe and Jamie Comity. Goodness, I didn't notice that until just then. 27.33. How close was that? You can't get closer than that at all. That's the official confirmed result. Ethan Thorpe and Jamie Comity joint first and Joshua Parker in third. Event 749, the boys 14 years 50-metre freestyle final. In lane number 1 from the city of Peterborough, Jack Swindell. In lane number 2 from the city of Peterborough, Orlando Deering. In lane number 3 from Thurrock, Kevin Wonghingra. In lane number 4 from Putteridge, Ollie O'Connor. In lane number 5 from Evan McQuaid from Double Atlantis. In lane number 6 from Team Ipswich, Alex Harrop. In lane number 7 from the city of Peterborough, Joshua Sackery. And in lane number 8 from Epping Forest, Sean Connolly. Ladies and gentlemen, these are your finalists. The boys 14 years freestyle 50 meter freestyle final. Some very good dance moves there from Jack Swindell and Orlando Deering in lanes 1 and 2. They'll be hoping that they can dance their way into the pole medal positions at the moment, but it is Ollie O'Connor of Putteridge in lane number 4 who's in that pole position for the gold medal at this moment in time. He has had a truly fantastic championships, wants to add to his medal collection, and he's going to finish well in front of everyone else, 25.51. Second goes to Joshua Sackery, 26.46, and third goes to Alex Harrop, 26.6. But Ollie O'Connor there, 25.15, taking first with the confirmed result on your screens now. We now move on to event 750, the girls 11 to 12 years, 100 metres breaststroke final. In lane number 1 from Team Ipswich, Nicole Peddenley. In lane 2 from Basildon and Phoenix, Eloise Minto. In lane 3 from Hatfield, Gigi Rabacek-Smith. In lane number 4 from the city of Cambridge, Tyra Sedin. In lane 5 from Norwich Swan, Verity Hamilton. In lane number 6 from Basildon and Phoenix, Jasmine Hall. In lane 7 from Team Ipswich we have Grace Mutton. And in lane number 8 from Hoddesdon, Poppy Saunders. Ladies and gentlemen, these are your finalists for the girls 11 to 12 years, 100 metre breaststroke final. Over to you, referee. Tyra Shadeen of the city of Cambridge. She won gold, I believe, in the 200 metres breaststroke yesterday. I believe she got a medal in the 50 metres breaststroke as well. She'll be looking to add to that collection as she takes the lead here, but only by a very short margin. Jasmine Hall in lane number 6 in second at the moment, with Gigi Rabacek-Smith of Hatfield in third. But at the moment, Tyra Shadeen of the city of Cambridge, she is starting to break away from particularly the bottom half, the higher numbered lanes, 5, 6, 7 and 8. She turns first. Gigi Rabacek-Smith very closely behind her, no more than 2 seconds in it at that turn. Third is a little bit more tricky to distinguish, but it looks like Eloise Minto of Basildon and Phoenix is certainly giving it a good go. However, Tyra Shadeen, her time of 1:26.55 was what she swum this morning. She's going to be aiming to beat that now as she comes to her final 15 metres here. She is going to be the regional champion if she keeps this up. Gigi Rabacek-Smith in lane number 3 is possibly the silver medalist, but it doesn't seem like anyone is able to match Tyra Shadeen, who's going to add to her gold medal collection here. She's going to be taking first, 1:24.12. Second goes to Gigi Rabacek-Smith of Hatfield, 1:27.7. And third goes to Jasmine Hall of Basildon and Phoenix, 1:28.33. And confirmation of the official result on your screens now. As we now move on to event 751, the girls 13 years 100 metre breaststroke final. In lane number 1 from Great Yarmouth, Ruby Rowland. In lane number 2 from the city of Cambridge, Orphan Vandermeer. In lane number 3 from Basildon and Phoenix, Jasmine Carter. In lane 4 from Team Ipswich, Clementine Lovell. In lane number 5 from Norwich Swan, Charlize Harding. In lane number 6 from the city of Cambridge, Yangting Emily Pack. In lane number 7 from Harlow Penguins, Summer Buckland. And in lane number 8 from Team Ipswich, Rose Romanus. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your timed final for the girls 13 years 100 metres breaststroke. Over to you, referee. Some very close times swum this morning in the heat. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens in this evening's final. At the moment, though, it's looking like a very strong start from Jasmine Carter of Basildon and Phoenix in lane number 3, Clementine Level and Charlize Harding in 4 and 5. Yanting Emily Pack of the City of Cambridge is in medal-winning positioning at the moment, but at the turn, at the halfway stage then, it is Clementine Level of Team Ipswich. She's turning first, second is Charlize Harding, Jasmine Carter in a very close third here. But you can see there that Charlize Harding isn't going to be letting that gold medal go lightly. Clementine Level facing a threat from her to her right. It's going to be very, very close if they keep up this swing. That stroke rate starting to increase. We can see the energy as they go through, as they glide through the water. At the moment, it's neck and neck between Clementine Level in 4 and Charlize Harding in 5. Who is going to get the touch? It's going to be oh so close. Goodness me, Charlize Harding gets there, 119.12. 0.12 behind is Clementine Level with a 119.23 and Jasmine Carter 122.49. Well, that gets her the bronze medal. We now move on to event 7.52, the girls 14 years 100 metre breaststroke final. In lane number 1 from St Ives, Tessa Quayle. In lane number 2 from Norwich Swan, Isla Hamilton. In lane number 3 from the City of Norwich, Ellie Smith. In lane 4 from Basildon and Phoenix, Gracie Parker. In lane number 5 from Basildon and Phoenix, Kesha Crees. In lane number 6 from Bishop Stortford, Ella Greatbatch. In lane number 7 from Newhall, Ava Wilson. And in lane number 8 from Bishop Stortford, Holly Haynes. Ladies and gentlemen, these are your finalists, the girls 14 years 100 metre breaststroke final. A good start there from Gracie Parker in lane number 4. She's just fractionally in front here, but it's too close to call at this moment in time. Kesha Crees of Basildon and Phoenix in lane number 5. She didn't have a fantastic start, but that hasn't stopped her coming into pole position at the moment in either second or first. But as we come to the halfway stage, then it's going to be very, very close between Kesha Crees in 5, Gracie Parker in 4, Ellie Smith and Isla Hamilton in 3 and 2. At the turn, though, it is Gracie Parker who manages to retake the lead here. But look how close that is between her, Ellie Smith, and Kesha Crees in 2 and 4 and 5. Second, Isla Hamilton in lane number 2, also in medal-winning positioning at the moment. But Gracie Parker of Basildon and Phoenix, she seems to have taken the hint, and she seems to be storming in front of the rest of this group here. Final 5 metres for her. Her time to beat 1:17.10. That's going to be beaten here this evening when she touches in on a 1:15.53. That's the gold medal for Gracie Parker. Second, well, that goes to Ella Greatbatch, 1:18.3. And Kesha Crees, third medal, well, bronze medal for her in third, 1:18.44. And confirmation of the official result on your screens now. As we now move on to event 7.53, the boys 11 to 12 years, 200 metres breaststroke. In lane number 1 from Norwich Swan, Zach Montgomery. In lane number 2 from Putteridge, Philip Spalding. In lane 3 from Putteridge, Sebastian Newman-Baronis. In lane number 4 from the City of Norwich, Tyler Stone. In lane number 5 from Housestead, Joseph Bale. In lane 6 from the city of Cambridge, Raphael Corello. In lane number 7 from Team Ipswich, Janos Kropelny. And in lane number 8 from the city of Cambridge, Morland Ito. Ladies and gentlemen, these are your finalists for the boys 11 to 12 years, 200 metres breaststroke. .200 metres breaststroke then is slightly different to the 100 metres. You've got to pace yourself a little bit better. You can't go and do a frantic 50, for example, until the very, very end. But someone who seems to have set a good pace thus far is Tyler Stone in lane number 4 and Joseph Bale of Halstead in lane number 5. Between them, they are the fastest qualifiers from this morning's heats. And they are the fastest qualifiers by quite a bit, so do not be surprised if they go off and do their own thing whilst the rest of the group stays behind, battling it out for third position. But turning first after the first 50 is Tyler Stone of the city of Norwich, Joseph Bale of Halstead in second. Third looks like it's going to be going to Raphael Corello of the city of Cambridge, or Sebastian Philip Spalding of Putteridge in lane number 2. But still out in front, extending that lead is Tyler Stone, followed by Joseph Bell in lane number 5. Third position seems to be going to Raphael Corliello in lane number 6. But at the halfway stage then, turning first with the split of 1:26.04 is Tyler Stone. Joseph Bell in second, 1:28.79, nearly 3 seconds behind Raphael Corello, 1:33.2 in third. Philip Spalding not too far behind him, nor is Sebastian Newman Baronis in lane number 3. But as you can see, Tyler Stone of the city of Norwich really is moving here. He's about to turn on to his final 50 metres. That undoubtedly will be a relief to him. The time that he swam this morning was a 2:57.87. He's going to be aiming to beat that now. Looking a little bit tired, possibly starting to increase the stroke rate now though. Possibly a little look around, see where he is in relation to other people. I must say, Tyler, if you can hear me, you don't need to worry about that. You're in a very strong first position at the moment. Second looks to be still with Joseph Bell of Halstead, but it is going to be Tyler Stone who's coming into his final 10 metres and who is going to be taking the regional title for the boys 11 to 12 years, 200 metres breaststroke final. And he's going to be touching here with a time of 2:57.37, a slight improvement on this morning's swim, so congratulations to him, the gold medal winner Tyler Stone. Second is going to be going to Joseph Bell of Halstead in lane number 5, 2:3:07.73. And third, that's going to go to Raphael Corello, who gets the bronze, 3:15.82. But no one was able to beat Tyler Stone of the city of Norwich, who swam an incredibly fantastic swim and left everyone, well, at least 10 seconds behind. And there is confirmation of the official result on your screens now. As we now move on to event 754, the boys 13 years, 200 metres breaststroke final. In lane number 1 from Watford, Max Waters. In lane number 2 from the city of Cambridge, Frank Jacob. In lane number 3 from the city of Norwich, Lazarus Gorenis. In lane number 4 from Team Ipswich, Charlie Ruddle. In lane number 5 from Harlow Penguins, George Jones. In lane 6 from Modernian, Berkeley Barneycoat. In lane number 7 from Witham Dolphins, Simon Perisky. And in lane number 8 from Hatfield, it's William Lockwood. Ladies and gentlemen, these are your finalists. The boys, 13 years, 200 meters breaststroke final. Over to you, referee. The first one up then is Berkeley Barleycoat of Wytham Dolphins in lane at number 6. But after 25 metres, not that we would expect much divergence here. As I said, there isn't much divergence at all after 25 metres. Possibly starting to be a little bit of grouping now though as we come to the closing stages of this 50. George Jones in 5, Charlie Ruddle in 4, and Berkeley Barleycoat in lane number 6. But turning first there was George Jones of Harlow Penguins, Charlie Ruddle in second, Lazros Garinis of the City of Norwich in third. But look at these gentlemen, there is not much in it between them at all. It looks like Charlie Ruddle of Team Ipswich may just be pulling in front by, but it's not enough to have been decisive as of yet. We'll have to wait and see what the time difference is on this turn as they approach the halfway stage. Still in the lead is Charlie Ruddle of Team Ipswich, 120.41. Nearly 0.4 behind is Lazros Garinis of the City of Norwich in lane number 3, George Jones in 5, in third at this moment. Simon Perinsky and Berkeley Barleycoat and Frank Jacob in 4th, 5th and 6th. However, these three gentlemen in front, Charlie Ruddle, George Jones and Lazros Garinis of the City of Norwich, all out in front. They're fighting it out now for who's going to get the gold, who's going to get the silver, and who is going to get the bronze. And at the moment, the gold medal winner looks to be Charlie Ruddle of Team Ipswich. He swam a 2:47.96 this morning. He's going to be aiming to beat that as he comes out of the turn. He's still in first position. Lazarus Garinis of the City of Norwich in second. George Jones of Harlow Penguins in third here. But we're coming to the closing stages of this race now. Only 25 metres to go, less than that, 15 metres to go. And it seems that Charlie Ruddle of Team Ipswich really is getting a move on here as he comes into his final 10 metres. He's going to be wanting to beat his time of a 2:47.96 that he swam this morning, and he's going to be able to do that here as he touches and takes the gold. Charlie Ruddle of Team Ipswich, 2:46.16. Lazarus Garinis of the City of Norwich gets the silver, 2:50.12. And George Jones, he gets bronze, 2:51.73. But Charlie Ruddle, he paced that race fantastically and meant that he was 4 seconds in front of Lazarus Garinis and claimed gold in the process. Confirmation of the official result on your screens now. As we now move on to event 755, the boys 14 years 200 metre breaststroke final. In lane number 1 from Wytham Dolphins, Rhys Burns. In lane number 2 from the City of Norwich, Finlay Neve. In lane number 3 from Basildon and Phoenix, Saxon Minto. In lane number 4 from Hatfield, George Prince. In lane number 5 from the City of Peterborough, Joshua Zachary. In lane number 6 from the City of Cambridge, Ross de Wilt. In lane 7 from Thurrock, Joshua Shepherd. And in lane number 8 from Modernian, George Little. Ladies and gentlemen, these are your finalists of the boys 14 years 200 metre breaststroke final. Over to you, referee. George Prince in lane number 4 of Hatfield. He's the fastest qualifier. He swam the fastest time in the heats this morning. 2:36.56 is the time he's going to be aiming to beat. But Joshua Zachary of the City of Peterborough seems to have an early lead coming out of the first 50. He's from a 2:37.69 this morning, but it seems like he is really starting to go from strength to strength as we approach the end, as we near the end of this first 50 meters here. He has had a very busy championship so far. He'll be aiming to add to his medal collection from this championships. But after the underwater phase, it is still Joshua Sackery of the city of Peterborough in first. George Prince in second. Third looks to be going to either Saxon Minto of Basildon and Phoenix or Finlay Neve of the city of Norwich here. But still out in front is the city of Peterborough's Joshua Sackery. Roster Wilt in lane number 6 of the city of Cambridge also coming in on the action here. George Prince still in second, and a comfortable second at that at the moment. At the halfway stage then, Joshua Sackery's lead has possibly shrunk somewhat. Only a second between him and George Prince. Saxon Minto in third. Roster Wilt and Finlay Neve very closely behind in fourth and fifth. But look at this, Joshua Sackery and George Prince really battling it out here with about 75 meters to go. Can Joshua Sackery hold on, or is Hatfield's George Prince going to be able to claim the gold medal here? We will find out with about 60 meters to go. We're coming into the final turn here, and George Prince really starting to move. You can see that he started to increase his stroke rate. You can see the determination and effort and enthusiasm in his stroke. Joshua Sackery, did he go too early? Well, that's quite possible here, but George Prince at the moment, he is in the lead at that turn. Second, third is going to be going to Saxon Minto here, who is starting to come up on the left-hand side. But George Prince, he has paced this race beautifully if he wins, if he gets the gold medal. He made sure that he was swimming a very steady first 100 meters, and he's absolutely smashed this last 100, this latter stage of the race, out of the park. He's going to be touching now, and he's going to be touching with a gold medal position. 2:34.87. Saxon Minto, he clinches silver there. Second position for him, 2:36.9. And Joshua Sackery, he went out fast, he led from the start, but he's still in a medal position there from bronze, 2:37.54. But George Prince, very, very happy with that swim there, with a little bit of a fist pump in the water, with confirmation of the official result for the 200 meters breaststroke on your screens now. We move on now to event 756, the girls 11 to 12 years, 100 meters butterfly. In lane number 1 from the city of Peterborough, Emma Cushion. In lane number 2 from Basildon and Felix, Amelia Fenner. In lane number 3 from the city of Norwich, Evie Greenhalgh. In lane number 4 from Hatfield, Verity Fuge. In lane 5 from Chelmsford, Lucy Clark. In lane number 6 from Linslade, Holly Catsey. In lane number 7 from Adernian, Matilda Diamond. And in lane number 8 from Flitwick, Neve Bunker. Ladies and gentlemen, these are your finalists. The girls 11 to 12 years, 100 meter butterfly final. Over to you, referee. So for 100 meters butterfly, there's not much in it here at all. On the qualifying times from this morning, Lucy Clark of Chelmsford, now she has had a very busy championship so far. She's currently battling it out for the gold medal between herself and Verity Fuge of Hatfield in lane number 4, and indeed Amelia Fenner of Basildon and Phoenix at the turn. Hatfield's Verity Fuge is in first. Second is currently going to Lucy Clark of Chelmsford, and third to Amelia Fenner of Basildon and Phoenix. But Verity Fuge of Hatfield, the pink hat of Hatfield, leading the way here, coming into the final 10 meters. Her time from this morning, 1:14.63. She's going to be wanting to beat that, and she seems to be on course to do that. Just that. Final few strokes for her, and she's going to be taking gold. 1:12.64. Second, that's going to go to Lucy Clark, 1:16.48. And third goes to Amelia Fenner, 1:17.4. Official confirmation of that result on your screens now. And we now move on to the event 757, the girls 13 years, 100 meter butterfly final. In lane number 1 from the city of Peterborough, Maya Sangriogo. In lane 2 from Basildon and Phoenix, Jasmine Carter. In lane number 3 from Putteridge, Briar Price. In lane number 4 from Hatfield, Eva Ives. In lane number 5 from St. Felix School, Grace Robinson. In lane number 6 from Basildon and Phoenix, Chloe Barnard. In lane number 7 from Great Yarmouth, Olivia Greenall. And in lane number 8 from Houston, Elizabeth Stratton-Thomas. Ladies and gentlemen, these are your finalists for the girls 13 years 100 meter butterfly final. Over to you, referee. Good start there from Isabel Stratton-Thompson of Colchester in lane number 8. But off of that dive, it looks like Grace Robinson of St. Felix School is doing very well there. She's followed closely behind by Eva Ives of Hatfield in lane number 4, who's currently in second position, and certainly Olivia Greenall of Great Yarmouth in lane number 7 is trying to be in medal position. However, at the turn, in first position is Grace Robinson. Eva Ives is in second. Third, well, that's a race between Chloe Barnard and Briar Price in lanes 6 and 3. But at the moment, it's very close between Grace Robinson and Chloe Barnard in 5 and 6. Eva Ives coming up on the left-hand side of Grace Robinson in lane number 4, as is Chloe Barnard of Basildon and Phoenix. We're coming into the final stages. It is going to be on the touch between these 3 ladies. However, it's going to be Chloe Barnard who takes gold, 1:11.63. Second goes to Eva Ives, 1:12.27. I'm just going to wait for confirmation of that result because we've had an issue there with the touchpad. And third goes to Grace Robinson, 1:13.06. And confirmation of the official result on your screen now. We now move on to event 758, the girls 14 years, 100 meters butterfly final. In lane number 1 from Putteridge, Annie McLeod. In lane 2 from Norwich Swan, Emily Pitcher. In lane 3 from Wisbeach, Millie Harris. In lane number 4 from Adonian, Eloise Cole. In lane 5 from the city of Peterborough, Vanessa Simonova. In lane number 6 from the city of Peterborough, Olivia Minette. In lane 7 from Basildon and Phoenix, Gracie Parker. And in lane number 8 from Leiston is Amelia Saunders. Ladies and gentlemen, these are your finalists for the girls 14 years 100 meter butterfly final. Over to you, referee. Looking at the times from the heats this morning, it's going to be very, very close here, but Eloise Cole and Vanessa Simonova, these are names of which we've heard time and time again. They certainly are going to be aiming for medal positions in lanes 4 and 5. As is Millie Harris of Wisbeach in lane number 3, who seems to currently be in second position. But Eloise Cole of Badurnians turning first by quite a margin particularly on a 100 meters butterfly. Second is a toss-up between Vanessa Simonova of the City of Peterborough and Millie Harris of Wisbech. Emily Pitcher of Norwich Swan certainly coming in on the action as well in lane at number 2. However, Eloise Cole, no one is going to be able to beat her. She's looking quite confident in her possible regional title if she touches in first. 5 meters to go, and it's unlikely that anyone is going to be beating her. She's going to be touching first, claiming gold, 1:05.88. Second, that goes to Vanessa Simonova, 1:08.3, and Millie Harris, 0.4 behind her, 1:08.7. That claims her the bronze medal. And concluding the girls' 100 meters butterfly, confirmation of the official result on your screen now. And we now move on to event 759, the boys 11 to 12 years, 200 meter backstroke final. In lane number 1 from Butter's Philip Spalding. In lane 2 from Leighton Buzzard, Daniel Talbot. In lane number 3 from Basildon and Phoenix, William Hughes. In lane 4 from Colchester, Archie Tebbott. In lane number 5 from Team Ipswich, William Jones. In lane 6 from St. Felix School, Orlando Whiting. In lane 7 from Putteridge, Sebastian Newman-Baronis. And in lane number 8 from Team Ipswich, Attila Moses. Ladies and gentlemen, these are your timed finalists for the boys 11 to 12 years, 200 meter backstroke final. Over to you, referee. A good start here by Archie Tebbott of Colchester in lane number 4. He is the fastest qualifier from this morning with a 2:37.68. 2 seconds in front of his nearest competitor, which is William Jones of Team Ipswich in lane number 5. However, Archie Tebbott of Colchester, after the first 50, he is firmly in front. Second at the moment goes to William Jones, Orlando Whiting and William Hughes of Team Ipswich, St. Felix and Basildon and Phoenix. But still out in front is Archie Tebbott of Colchester here in lane number 4. I can hear the screams of encouragement from his coach on the far side of the pool for Archie Tebbott of Colchester. With 100 meters to go at this turn then, Archie Tebbott is going to be turning first. William Jones is closer than he was previously. He's turning in second with a 1:17.12. And William Hughes on Orlando Whiting in third and fourth at the moment. However, with less than 100 meters to go, there is still all to play for here between Archie Tebbott and William Jones in lane 4 and 5. The gap has shrunk by quite a substantial margin, particularly from the first 50, with William Jones posing a much greater threat to Archie Tebbott than he has previously. At the turn then, looking at who's touching first, it does look like William Jones of Team Ipswich touches first, and during the underwater phase that has helped him just be in front by just a fraction. William Hughes still in third of Basildon and Phoenix, but it looks like Archie Tebbott of Colchester is battling to try and retain the position of first position here, and look, it's going to be oh so tight. However, William Jones of Team Ipswich looks like he may just be able to do it. However, we're coming into now the final 5 meters here. It's going to be on the touch here. Who's going to get the touch? Oh goodness me, what a recovery from Archie Tebbott. 2:37.14. That claim gets him gold. William Jones 0.11 behind him, 237.25. That was a fingernail finish, and William Hughes manages to keep third, 241.67. We now move on to event 760, the boys 13 years 200 metre backstroke final. In lane number 1 from Team Luton, Oliver Fenwick. In lane number 2 from Chelmsford, Lucas Deans. In lane 3 from the city of Cambridge, Frank Jacob. In lane 4 from Basildon and Phoenix, Ethan Thorpe. In lane 5 from the city of Cambridge, Martin Monlar. In lane 6 from the city of St Albans, Zach Fellows. In lane number 7 from Norwich Swan is Oscar Hunter. And in lane number 8 from Flitwick, Daniel Di Filippo. Ladies and gentlemen, these are your finalists. The boys 13 years, 200 metre backstroke final. Over to you, referee. At the start then, Ethan Thorpe of Basildon and Phoenix is in the lead, only by a fraction, and one must say that lane number 8, Daniel Di Filippo of Flitwick, who has been in an awful lot of finals over the course of this weekend, he is currently either in first or second. I can't get a good view from this camera position. It's in second at the moment. But in first at the moment is Ethan Thorpe, the orange hat of Basildon and Phoenix. Second at the moment is Daniel Di Filippo of Flitwick in lane number 2. Second, well, that looks to be a contest between Oliver Fenwick of Team Luton in lane number 1 and Zach Fellows of the city of St Albans in lane number 6. However, as we come to the halfway stage then, Ethan Thorpe in lane number 4 is still in front. Daniel Di Filippo in second. And Oliver Fenwick and Oscar Hunter in third and fourth here. Still all to play for with well, less than 100 metres to go, but less than 100 metres to go nonetheless. But it does seem like Ethan Thorpe of Basildon and Phoenix here is still in first. Daniel Di Filippo receiving encouragement from Doug in lane number 8. The Flitwick swimmer certainly outperforming what he was ranked to do at this moment in time. At the moment though, it is Ethan Thorpe in lane number 4 who is in first. Daniel Di Filippo, he is currently in medal contention for silver at this moment in time. Undoubtedly going to be getting more encouragement by his coaches on the side of the pool, but Ethan Thorpe of Basildon and Phoenix, he's had a very strong 200 metres backstroke. He's managed to maintain his positioning, maintain his pace throughout this race as he now comes on to the final 5 metres here. He swam a 2:29.89 this morning. He's going to do better than that here this evening, claiming gold, 2:26.72, and it is going to be Daniel Di Filippo of Flitwick in lane number 8. He gets the silver medal, 2:31.88, and Oscar Hunter over in lane number 7. He's getting bronze there, 2:32.32, but silver and bronze right on the edge of the pool, on the far side of the pool. You don't often see that, but confirmation of the official result on your screens now. Those gentlemen must certainly be chuffed. As we now move on to event 761, the boys 14 years 200 metre backstroke final. In lane number 1 from Braintree, Albert Orley. In lane number 2 from Basildon and Phoenix, Lewis Allen. In lane number 3 from the city of Peterborough, Orlando Deering. In lane number 4 from Watford, Rafferty May. In lane number 5 from Hatfield, Oliver Maxwell. In lane number 6 from Biggleswade, Ryan Close. In lane number 7 from Team Ipswich, Alex Harrop. And in lane number 8 from Basildon and Phoenix, we have Robert Fenner. Ladies and gentlemen, these are your finalists. The boys, 14 years, 200 meter backstroke final. Over to you, referee. What looks to be a strong backstroke start there from Rafferty May of Watford in lane number 4. However, Ryan Close at Biggleswade is having an absolutely cracking swim here. He's currently in first position. Rafferty May of Watford in contention for that, but it is Ryan Close after the first 50 who's going to be turning first there, closely followed by Rafferty May of Watford and Orlando Deering in lane number 3. But at the turn it still is Ryan Close of Biggleswade who is in the lead. Rafferty May of Watford still in second. Orlando Deering of the City of Peterborough currently in third, facing a threat from Louis Allen of Basildon and Phoenix. Ryan Close, he swam a 2:23.74 this morning. He's going to be aiming to do better than that. He's going to be aiming for the gold medal, which is what he's on course to do at this moment. 1:08.32. Rafferty May, a 1:08.99 behind him in lane number 4. Orlando Deering in third there. Oliver Baskerville of Hatfield in fourth. But still out in front is Biggleswade's Ryan Close in lane number 6. Can he keep this up? Or is he going to be beaten by Rafferty May, Orlando Deering and Oliver Baskerville in 4, 3 and 5? It doesn't seem likely at this moment, but there is still 50 metres to go. It's tighter than it was on the last turn at the halfway stage. Ryan Close though, turning first. Second is Orlando Deering of the City of Peterborough. Rafferty May in third position here, but all of these chaps really starting to move. They're starting to pick up the pace. Ryan Close still in first position just at this moment in time. Rafferty May and Orlando Deering starting to come back. Rafferty May currently in first position, Orlando Deering in second, but Ryan Close is having none of it, trying to reclaim that first position which he's held for so long. But Rafferty May takes the gold, 2:19.9 to Orlando Deering gets silver, 2:20.65. Ryan Close of Biggleswade, he gets bronze, 2:21.41. But there was some fantastic pacing there from Rafferty May and Orlando Deering, who gave it everything on the last 50. And the result shows just that, confirmed on your screens now. Well, we now move on to event 762, the girls 11 to 12 years, 100 metres freestyle. In lane number 1 from Basildon and Phoenix, Amelia Fenner. In lane number 2 from Linslade, Holly Catsley. In lane 3 from Hatfield, Verity Fuge. In lane number 4 from Basildon and Phoenix, Jasmine Hall. In lane 5 from Newmarket, Erin Barber. In lane number 6 from Team Ipswich, Lily Steele. In lane 7 from Team Ipswich, Nicole Pentley. And in lane number 8 from Brentwood, Linda Newell. Ladies and gentlemen, these are your finalists for the girls 11 to 12 years, 100 metres freestyle final. Over to you, referee. .100 metres freestyle. None of these girls go sub 1 minute. That's certainly going to be an aspiration for them in the future. However, at this moment in time, Erin Barber of Newmarket in lane number 5 is leading the way. Jasmine Hall of Basildon and Phoenix currently in second position, but it is a very close second indeed. At the moment then, Erin Barber of Newmarket still in first. Second is Jasmine Hall of Basildon and Phoenix. Lily Steele of Team Ipswich also doing very well here, as is Verity Fusion, Holly Catsey in lane number 3 and 2 of Hatfield and Linslade. It's a battle for third position though, but the battle for first is ongoing. The battle for the gold is between Erin Barber and Jasmine Hall. It's going to be very, very close on the touch. Oh, goodness me. Jasmine Hall just gets it there. 104.78. Erin Barber in second, 104.93. And Lily Steele gets bronze there, 108.5. Some very happy parents in the stands with those swimmers there. So congratulations to all of those, as we have the official confirmed results there on your screens now. And we now move on to event 763, the girls 13 years, 100 metres freestyle final. In lane number 1 from Basildon and Phoenix, Nicole Maynard. In lane 2 from Braintree, Holly Underdown. In lane 3 from St Felix School, Grace Robinson. In lane number 7 from Basildon and Phoenix, Sophie Palmer. In lane number 5 from Hatfield, Eva Ives. In lane 6 from Team Ipswich, Rose Romanus. In lane number 7 from the city of Peterborough, Annabelle Kett. And in lane number 8 from Stevenage, Sophie Stelmarsh. Ladies and gentlemen, these are your finalists for the girls 13 years 100 metre freestyle final. Over to you, referee. A good start there from Eva Ives of Hatfield in lane number 5. But it does seem like Sophie Palmer is inching, and it is literally inches in front at this moment in time. Eva Ives currently in second. Third is Grace Robinson of St Felix School in 3. However, at the turn then, Sophie Palmer of Basildon and Phoenix, that is quite decisive for first at this moment in time in lane number 4. Second, well, that's a little bit more dicey at the moment. Eva Ives and Grace Robinson in 5 and 3, battling that out, as is Holly Underdown of Braintree in lane number 2. But it is Sophie Palmer of Basildon and Phoenix who is storming right out in front. Less than 10 metres to go here. She swam at 102.46. She's going to be aiming to beat that today, but she's going to be taking gold here, 102.36. That gets her gold. Eva Ives in second, 104.36. And Grace Robinson in third, 104.49. And confirmation of the official result on your screens now. We now move on to event 764, the girls 14 years 100 metre freestyle final. In lane number 1 from Chelmsford, Ella Dawson. In lane number 2 from Hatfield, Erin Curry. In lane number 3 from the city of Norwich, Katerina Di Maria. In lane 4 from Newhall, Ava Wilson. In lane number 5 from Team Ipswich, Darcy Gladwell. In lane number 6 from Modernian, Eloise Cole. In lane number 7 from Puttridge, Annie McLeod. And in lane number 8 from the city of Peterborough, Vanessa Simolanova. Ladies and gentlemen, these are your finalists for the girls 14 years 100 metre freestyle final. Certainly some of these ladies in the water are going to be able to get under that sacred sub 1 minute mark. But at the moment, leading the way is Eloise Cole, Darcy Gladwell and Ava Wilson in 6, 5 and 4. But it is all very, very close. It's certainly a good swim from Vanessa Simonova of the city of Peterborough. But at the turn then, who is going to be turning first? Goodness me, it's almost simultaneous there between Katerina Di Maria, Ava Wilson and Darcy Gladwell in lanes 3, 4 and 5. It's all very close here in the final girls event of this championships here. Who's going to be able to get the touch? It's very tight between Ava Wilson and Darcy Gladwell of Newhall and Team Ipswich. Ava Wilson, though, seems to be just out in front. It's going to be very tight on the touch. But Ava Wilson, she claims the final girls gold. 1 minute, 0.96. Darcy Gladwell in second. 101.40, and third, that goes to the City of Norwich's Katarina Di Maria, 102.16. Confirmation of the official result for that final on your screens now. As we now move on to event 765, the boys 11 to 12 years, 50 metre breaststroke final. In lane number 1 from Chelmsford, Thomas Hale. In lane number 2 from the City of Cambridge, Charlie Birdsall. In lane 3 from Hatfield, Niccolo Camalotti. In lane number 4 from the City of Norwich, Tyler Stone. In lane number 5 from Halstead is Joseph Bale. In lane number 6 from Colchester, Archie Tebbett. In lane number 7 from Team Ipswich, Janos Capoli. And in lane number 8 from the City of Peterborough, Jacob Bacon. Ladies and gentlemen, these are your finalists for the boys, 11 to 12 years, 50 metre breaststroke final. Over to you, referee. Well, Jacob Bacon in lane number 8 certainly has something to dance about. He's won an awful lot of medals here. He's going to be aiming to add to his collection here in lane number 8. At the moment, though, it's very tight between Tyler Stone and Joseph Bell in 4 and 5. The City of Peterborough swimmer in lane number 4. At the moment, just inches in front. Joseph Bell not too far behind here. Jacob Bacon and Archie Tebbett in 8 and 6 battling it out for third, as is Niccolo Camalotti. But it is going to be Tyler Stone of the City of Norwich who takes gold here, 36.26. Joseph Bell gets silver, 37.84. And third goes to Niccolo Camalotti, 39.61. As we now await confirmation of the official result, which is on your screen now. And we now move on to the penultimate event, event 766, the boys 13 years, 50 metre breaststroke final. In lane number 1, fresh out of the water, is Daniel De Filippo of Flitwick. In lane number 2 from Team Ipswich, Charlie Brundle. In lane number 3 from the City of Norwich, Lazarus Gurnius. In lane number 4 from Harlow Penguins, George Jones. In lane number 5 from Verulam, Chun Ho Chan. In lane number 6 from Witham Dolphins, Simon Persky. In lane number 7 from Watford is Max Waters. And in lane number 8 from Modernians is Berkeley Barleycoat. Ladies and gentlemen, these are your finalists for the boys, 13 years, 50 metre breaststroke final. Over to you, referee. So a number of these swimmers, Daniel De Filippo, Lazarus Gurnis, Max Walters, have already swum an awful lot of events in this final session. They're going to be a little bit tired, but that's certainly not stopping them at the moment. In lane number 5 though, Chun Ho Chan of Verulam, he is right out in front. He's followed closely by Lazarus Gurnis of the City of Norwich and Max Walters of Watford here, but it could be Chun Ho Chan of Verulam who's going to be getting the touch here. It looks more than likely as we come into the final few strokes here, it's going to be on the touch, but getting the gold medal is Chun Ho Chan of Verulam, 35.77. Second goes to Lazarus Gurnis of the City of Norwich, 35.91. And third, well, that, ladies and gentlemen, goes to George Jones in lane number 4. Getting the bronze medal there, and confirmation of the official result on your screens there. So very close between Lazarus and George there, 0.07. And ladies and gentlemen, we now move on to the final of this competition, event 767, the boys 14 years, 50-metre breaststroke final. In lane number 1 from Watford, Rafferty May. In lane number 2 from Hadfield, George Prince. In lane number 3 from Thetford, Harvey Durham. In lane number 4 from the city of Peterborough, Joshua Zachary. In lane 5 from Basildon and Phoenix, Saxon Minto. In lane number 6 from Putteridge, Ollie O'Connor. In lane number 7 from Hemel Hempstead, Callum Bosnew. And in lane number 8 from Witham Dolphins, Reese Burns. Ladies and gentlemen, these are your finalists of the boys 14 years 15-metre breaststroke final. Over to you, referee. One might admit that they were getting slightly carried away there, but all of these gentlemen are swimmers of which we've seen previously in this evening's finals. They're all going to be battling it out for medal positions here. Joshua Zachary of the city of Peterborough, he's looking very, very strong in lane number 4. Saxon Minto in 5, battling it out between him. Third, well, who knows who's going to touch there. But it is between Joshua Zachary and Saxon Minto for first, a gold medal position. Who's going to get the touch? Oh gosh, it's so close. Saxon Minto of Basildon and Phoenix at 31.9, securing himself the gold medal. Evidently pleased with that swim. Joshua Zachary 0.08 behind him. That gets him silver, and third, that goes to Harvey Durham in lane number 3. But that was an exciting way to finish and round up this championships in 2022, the Swim England East Region Long Course Championships. I believe we have some age group presentations, but ladies and gentlemen, it has been a real privilege to be with you this evening and indeed this weekend. I hope you have a very, very safe journey home. And once again, our thanks goes to all of the officials and volunteers who have made this event possible. So I look forward to joining you very shortly for what is the age group championship positions. So keep up to date, keep your eyes peeled for that. Well, the scores have been calculated and now we are ready for our presentation ceremony. So if we can make sure we can just cut the music, if that would be all right. Thank you very much. So in the 11 to 12 years age group category, in third position from the city of Cambridge is Tyrella Sazine. In second position from Newmarket is Erin Barber. And the top female in the age group 11 to 12 years from Basildon and Phoenix is Jasmine Hall. Thank you very much, ladies. Congratulations. Moving on then to the 13 years age group category for the women. In third position from Basildon and Phoenix, Sophie Palmer. In second position from Team Ipswich is Clementine Lovell. And the top female in age group for the 13-year-old girls from Basildon and Phoenix is Chloe Barnard. Thank you very much, ladies. Congratulations. And we now move on to the 14 years age group category for the females. In third position from Chelmsford is Ella Dawson. And in joint first position from Basildon and Phoenix, Gracie Parker, and from Modernian, Eloise Cole. Congratulations, ladies, well done. And we now move on to the 11 to 12-year-old boys. In third position from Colchester, Archie Tebbott. In second position from the city of Peterborough, Jacob Bacon. And in first position and the overall top junior and the winner of the Don Nate Memorial Trophy from the city of Norwich, Tyler Stone. Congratulations, gentlemen, well done. As we now move on to the 13-year-old boys. In third position from Basildon and Phoenix, Jamie Comity. In second position from St. Felix School, Jude Gunner. And the winner of the top male in the 13-year-old boys age group category from Basildon and Phoenix, Ethan Thorpe.